hat.
Yeah.
So basically, I just gave birth. That's why I have no brain rot
Please,
over
Stella.
here.
I'm here to listen.
Look, watch this. Just watch.
Okay. You really want to know what I'm thinking?
Why do you let me walk though? Wait,
I'm gonna
let me
kiss
show you.
you.
Let me show you.
He works for my father. He murdered
Watch.
my boyfriend in cold blood, and the police won't do anything about it because my father owns.
Why
the
does it
police.
actually work on that side? Hold on.
Stella, I remind you of the sixth commandment.
Watch.
Is that the one about not screwing your neighbor's wife?
Thou shalt not
No.
kill.
How does
I
that
almost
one
just
work,
did that.
Father? Or should I say
Okay,
Uncle,
today I'll
'cause we
be
both know my
doing.
father
I don't
has
know.
killed plenty of people.
I'll just be
Your
like
father
this.
will be
Whatever
judged
this
by
stupid
God
thing is.
when it's his time.
Whee! Oh.
And so will
Whee!
you. In the end,
8+4 equals
only
11.
God can
Like,
administer true justice.
you're one person
And
off.
it is my father who got me
Pretty
down.
little baby. I said 4 hours.
I called the doctor.
Telling on a
Came in with a busted head. I have to
bluebird.
call the place St. Mary's.
Damn it.
These people are savages.
That
They're
run.
fucking animals. Well, even
Doopa
animals deserve
doopa
medical
doopa dee
attention.
doo. I got a
Checked out.
bad
He's got a
feeling
fucked
like
up
you,
eye, but he's
bad
gonna be
boy.
fine.
A bad
Every
feeling
criminal
like
tries to play
you.
the victim. They're all the same.
That
I'm not
plus 6
asking you. I'm
equals
telling you to
18.
shut your
Just
fucking
kidding.
mouth and do
It's
it.
15 because
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I don't
You
know.
get no bent out of shape about, huh? I'm doing a favor for a
Doopa
friend.
doopa doopa dee
So,
doo. I got a
what the
bad
fuck business is that of
feeling
yours?
about you. Bad boy. Bad boy. Yeah.
It's all starting to make sense now.
That's it.
Uncle Johnson, he came down to the station, asked me the same thing. You're in business
Yeah.
together. No, we ain't. Yeah. It's you guys flooding the streets
I
with
just
all that
died.
dope, isn't it? Huh?
fellas.
Fucking junkies falling all over themselves for that shit.
And you're getting a piece of that, you greedy
Yo, y'all
fucking
see
bastard.
this?
Now, are you gonna do this for me or
If
not?
I grab this. No!
I don't do favors for your nigga friends.
Bro, what?
But
What?
I'll make sure I get my cut when I see him.
Bet you fucking will.
I actually want to cuss so bad though.
Leopard skin with jacket, whatever.
Why do I
Take that off. Jacket off. Take the jacket off. Not too fast. Yeah, that's right. You're thinking of a gorgeous guy you're gonna do. A guy like me. Ernie, get the fucking light on here. What the fuck, man? What are you, stupid?
Really,
Get the light
60
on.
seconds of 2x cash?
Alright, yeah, now take
Like,
it.
what the hell?
Yeah, take it off. Yeah, nice and slow. Touch your back. Yeah.
Ew! They are offensive. Yeah.
Introducing the new GLP-1 pill, Unreal. It's the same weight loss ingredient as the
I
shot.
got this.
Now,
Hi.
the first ever FDA-approved GLP-1 pill for weight loss, Unreal, with an innovative formula that finally unlocks real GLP-1 results in a pill. One pill a day to lose 14% of your body weight in a year. The lowest priced FDA-approved GLP-1 ever. Now, Unreal.
Guys, with my dad to do.
Why is everyone so fired up?
There's boobies on the screen, and the Wi-Fi's not working. So, like, it's stuff. Like, yeah. I knew it. I just knew it.
Series is a statement, and everything. It's
Or
their
that
shot
right.
to come.
Why is everyone so fired up? It's the Stanley Cup playoffs, the most exciting playoffs out there. Too much roller coaster with sudden deaths.
Listen,
I just had to smack myself with it.
he's walking around free.
Mama, you know,
And the cops won't do
actually,
anything about it. My father, he won't do anything. Take a look. My dad has a lying on.
sorry, my tablet does this.
I'm gonna
Like-
get justice for your son.
What is 3 plus 3? Really?
And I will see you
Wait,
guys.
3? This is 4.
Why are you showing this
Let's
to
say
me?
5.
I wanted you to know.
You asking
Honestly,
me.
if I have to save 5 brain rots,
I don't want to know
just
nothing
give me
about
this,
this.
bro.
You don't have to do this, and certainly not for me. Sometimes I feel like I've been grieving my whole life. So many I know have died or suffered, including my own son. But nothing
I have to do both.
to take a life.
I have to do what?
God will get justice. It's in his hands.
Wait, why is it $0 to level up? If the body was over, so
How's Cecil?
so
Working on it.
He's gonna be okay?
Yeah, I saw him yesterday.
I'm going low, low, low. Kill me my Robux, be like,
Monkey Johnson.
I mean my money, be like,
Looking all
I'm
over for you.
going low, low,
Hey, your
low,
business
low,
can
low,
change
low,
your gas.
low, low, low,
I'm just
low,
gonna
low.
put my daughter.
I'm going to spend
Yeah, well, here's the thing. There's a path for chin,
Big time,
and then there's a nigga.
burning highway.
That one's a whole hell of a lot
Okay, what the?
Let's see some of that film, then we can talk about that.
more. It's not how it works, Johnson.
Daddy, can we go?
Hey, I'm talking here. Did your father ever tell you it was rude to interrupt?
It's okay.
What's your name?
None of your business.
Margaret. That's a white girl's name.
Hey, don't talk to our daughter like
Hey,
that. What's
don't
wrong
you
with
get
you?
uppity with me. Frisk him. Possession of a weapon.
It's a pocket knife.
This will get you 3 to 5. Minimum. That's a close shave, Johnson. You bring me my pad.
It is.
Today.
Well, I'm about her to it.
3,000.
Here. Do 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 do. Wait.
Okay.
I don't know
It's okay, man.
Really?
It's cool.
Survive for 3.
Give me a minute.
Let's see if he gets it. It's good.
I can't do that.
Cause I was about to say, why did it take him that long?
This is the dress.
What? Kill a cop over this? I can't do it.
I ain't talking about killing a cop.
I
Just
gotta
making things
see
even.
what the answers
Look,
was.
the guy's an asshole. Okay? He figured out that you and I are doing
I don't
business.
care if it's wrong. Like,
It's what you want. He's a dirty cop. Put yourself in my shoes. You have a daughter. You're walking down the street and a cop rolls up and terrorizes you in front of her.
I gotta get you.
How do you feel? Maybe call you a filthy wop in front of her and run a blade across your neck.
Are there
A black
any
man
gifts
faces
that we
that
can
every time he
have?
walks down the street.
So basically,
Just for a minute.
I have to wait like, I
You
don't
put
know,
your foot yourself
17 minutes.
in my fucking shoes.
I am not doing that. How did they draw that?
Oh my goodness, ring the bell, the champion has arrived.
Dear Holy Apostle, it is my
One
great
class
honor
IQ,
to
one
present
class
to you
on it.
Cassius X.
Will you go to heaven? I don't know.
I am so pleased to have you with
It
us.
depends if I kill someone.
Come now, no need for that. Rise.
The privilege is mine, Holy Apostle. By Malcolm's counsel and by my faith.
Oh, should I
Calm
play this?
yourself, son.
Crazy cards?
Come sit and
Or
have
go the
some
other
tea.
way? I'm gonna play crazy cards.
Ah, what perfect examples both of you are. Whenever you look at a black man, you are looking at God.
Why do I kind of sound like my friend Jaden?
Now, it's time to discard your
Is it John
slavery.
Slow or just?
Are you willing and ready to accept one of Allah's pure and righteous names?
I would a.
Brother Malcolm has bestowed
Looking
me with the
for-
name Cassius X.
How do you even play this?
Malcolm does not choose your name. I do.
Mom,
And I have
Grandpa is
chosen
talking to
Muhammad Ali, which means beloved of God, most high
therapist.
champion. It is the most worthy name, Holy Apostle. Muhammad
I
Ali.
said my least favorite title. Europe.
How else can I help guide you, my son? Asking good questions is half of learning.
Awesome.
Therapy.
I've been struggling about how to
Therapies.
stand up against the abuse of the Negro by police. You see, I'm a fighter. I want to fight back.
You have a hunger for justice.
Those cops beating up those kids at that fruit stand and make me want to scream.
I mean, that is
I
kind of
see
funny.
Malcolm has influenced you. Brother Minister fails to realize that though it feels good to scream and yell when atrocities are done, those shouts are distractions that can do more harm than good. Malcolm, you've been asked
Another
to atone for your disobedience once. I am willing to
Another
embrace
AI
you,
video.
but you must silence yourself on these issues. You will either follow my hand or you'll be out on your own.
Damn.
Want the fastest working GLP?
If one of me. Another AI video. That is not a fireplace, Dad. It sounds like fireworks. Dang. I just woke up to going to therapy.
It's a
Eating.
powerful reminder of the fact that humans
Going to therapy.
thousands of years
Yeah.
desire to
Tell me if that's
extend
funny.
their lives.
Anyways, back to live. What the alien? What the alien?
Discovered by archaeologists over the years. But what drives humankind to seek eternal life? Is it merely self-preservation? Or could there be another force at work?
Bro, I just did spit out my
Describe the gods.
going to therapy.
In ancient Greek,
Robin Good baby.
which they call ambrosia. And immortality.
Going to therapy.
These beings possess some form of a liquid or an elixir that ultimately somehow altered their blood and promoted immortality. Some of the stories that we hear about this drink ambrosia is when the eyewitness is taken up into the sky. There are actual ancient Greek mythologies that describe these shining star islands that and then under their own propulsion moved around. The entire Greek pantheon of gods is based on
Let's just try
extraterrestrials.
stealing moms.
That humanity's centuries-old quest to attain eternal life is fueled by a desire to become like the otherworldly beings that our ancestors actually encountered. Curiously, there are a number of stories from
I just gotta do stealing moms. Like, I don't even.
that describe people living extraordinary long lives. In the Old Testament, Book of Genesis, we learn of figures like Noah and Methuselah, who lived for hundreds of years, 800 and 900 years. The Bible tells us how they were able to live that
Just
long.
on the table, bro.
There is an artifact at the Ashmolean Museum in Oxford, England, that is called the WB-44
Stealing mom's credit card.
On there, you have a chronology of
I don't think
kings and
that's
the
that funny
combined
though.
years of when these rulers were in charge is 241,000 years. And on that WB44 list,
Pick a silly
you have
car. I
so-called
know it's hard, but
historical
we at
figures
least
where you actually have
At least
archaeology
we-
corroborating the
a bomb.
existence of those people.
At least
So,
we weighed
in my
3
opinion,
pounds.
the WB44 list is a list of extraterrestrial space travelers, and the entire King's list is correct. Could it be that George Van Tassel and many others like him
You
have
hear
been
that?
driven
That's
by a
silly,
deep-seated
silly.
memory of a time when our ancestors existed alongside extraterrestrials who seem to live forever? Perhaps the answer can be
Who are-
found by examining the events that led to the construction of the Integratron and George Van
That's
Tassel's
me!
alien encounter.
That's me! That's me! I won! Now, I was into spyware. I'm gonna spit out my drink
Yeti from himself.
if
Play Candy
mine
Crush
gets
now.
pinked.
Some bars hold more than gold. This one multiplies it. Do you have a wish? Done. Another wish. More. More. Oh, now it's getting. Careful what you wish for. You can take it all back like that.
I just spit it out.
Play the fairy tale season and Monopoly Go now.
Welcome to the
Yo.
widest variety of free souls.
Spyware.
You hit Crazy Train.
Jacket.
Download
A grandma.
Slotmania to get 1 million free coins and we'll multiply your first 24 wins.
I would do
Invites you
anything
to a dazzling
to
fall
own
adventure. Get a 10 million welcome bonus. Enjoy the
an epic.
777, giant wheel, and many more.
A why?
Journey starts now.
Guys, I'm gonna shoot this. It's a napkin. And like I'm gonna shoot it in my trash can. I made it! Am I
Standing alone in California's barren
Ohio.
Mojave Desert is a towering seven-story boulder called Giant Rock.
Ohio.
It is here that George Van Tassel's strange journey began in the 1940s,
Ohio?
just 3 miles from where he would
Okay.
eventually build
It's kind of.
Giant Rock is a 25,000-ton boulder that takes
Without-
up 5,800 square feet, and is until
I'm the
recently
judge.
the largest freestanding boulder in the world.
This massive boulder has long been held sacred by local
wanna
Native
see it.
American tribes, who believe it to be a site of great power.
I just can't fall asleep without.
Spiritual vortexes like Giant Rock are known to be places where people can have extraordinary spiritual experiences.
Sticking my
Healing
big toe in a
experiences,
potato.
Deep states of meditation. And what we find out at Giant Rock is that the local Native American
Making
Indian
my
tribes,
head
the
up.
Serrano and the Chema community, would do their ceremonies at Giant Rock,
Adobe
but
me.
only the chief was allowed to get close to Giant Rock.
Pineapple pizza.
In November of 2019,
I think the best one that got me
astronaut viewers
is
David Childress
sticking my
traveled
big
to the site of Giant
toe
Rock to
in
meet
a
with
potato.
local historian Barbara Harris and learn more about the inception of the Integratron.
Hello, Barbara.
Hi, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me here. So,
But
please tell me the story of Giant
there's
Rock.
Well, they say it is millions of years old. And basically, this whole area here is made
Japan.
of granite. And
They
many,
never-
many years ago, there's a volcanic eruption. And of course, this is the product of that volcanic eruption.
What is the
Sorry,
early
buddy.
story of of giant rock then with
toenails.
Well, this ground was considered very sacred by
Japan.
Native Americans, and they would come here and use it seasonally.
Sacrifice.
Considered it so sacred that only the shamans and the chiefs
A
were allowed
scary
to stay here at the rock.
burglar.
At the turn of the 19th century, the
Japan.
homesteading and the white man started to come in.
And that has to do with this early prospector who lived under the rock.
Frank Kreitzer. And he was responsible for building the roads to Giant Rock.
In 1930, George Van Tassel had a chance encounter
Bro,
with
I don't have
prospector Frank
Roblox.
Kreitzer at his uncle's auto
No,
repair shop
we
in
can't
Santa
let
Monica,
it be.
which
The
led
end
to him
of
investing in Kreitzer's mining operations in the Mojave Desert.
an epic
Kreitzer was known in the area for his
Kurger
eccentric
beat.
behavior, which included using mining dynamite to blow a hole in the bottom of Giant Rock, one big enough to live in.
You mean Kroger
Van
beat?
Tassel's initial ties to the area stemmed from a
John
friendship forged
Cena!
with Kreitzer over the years.
Robbing a
He
baby.
lived under
What?
this rock.
Yes, he was actually a guy
Burger King.
who was looking for people to come and visit him under his rock.
So,
However, Frank
being
he also had a
depressed.
dark side to him. So, in July of 1942, the U.S. government had the old man's draft, and it required people between the ages of 18 and 64 to register for the draft.
And so he got caught up in that.
Yeah, he was 54.
The
and
dumbass.
The local sheriffs came out here who happened
the
to be friends
dumbest.
with him and offered to take him into the local town to register for the draft. He walked into a back room
I
and
never
came out
say that
wearing a
really
pair of
nice.
binoculars that had wires attached. And he basically said, "Leave me alone or we're all going to go to hell together." And he took the two wires, put them together, and
Right under here, that.
yes.
Okay, wow.
And he blew up into little pieces. And one sheriff actually, one
Well-
of his rib cages came off and impaled into the other one. And the other sheriff came flying out of the bottom of
What?
the rock. And the other sheriff who stood out here stood in shock while it all happened.
Frank Kreitzer's bizarre and
Deal.
violent actions shocked the local community. Many
26,000.
questioned if he may have been influenced by the energy of Giant Rock itself, which the local Native American tribes had warned was only meant for
I don't
sacred
know,
purposes.
like,
And according
it's
to
not even that
geologists,
funny.
Giant Rock does,
Doesn't
in
it?
fact, produce energy. The interior of the rock is white because it is primarily composed of quartz, a mineral that generates an
I'm gonna be
electrical
playing
charge
with
when
my
under
toes.
stress, as it would be
It's not a
inside
phase mom,
massively
it's
heavy
just
rock.
a unicorn.
Is also believed to be located on top of a natural earth energy line, also known as a ley line.
George Van Tassel said the integrity
Oh.
needed to be a special place full of energy. We have a gold mine right nearby. This area has ley lines and aquifers. There's actually a mountain of quartz right here, and you can feel the energy when you're here.
Could electrical energy emanating from Giant Rock have had a deadly effect on Frank Kreitzer? Despite the horrific event that occurred at Giant Rock, one man was still drawn to the site, George Van Tassel. Over the course of his many visits to Kreitzer's rock home, he had become convinced that it was a place of unusual energy.
Michael Jackson.
Under the rock. Van Tassel told his wife, "Pack up,
Monica.
Michael
girls,
Jackson.
we're moving out to live under a rock."
Ex-Milk.
So did the Van Tassels live underneath this rock then?
No, actually, most of their living quarters were outside. The underground area was primarily used for his channeling and meditation. So,
Michael
as
Jackson.
the story goes, Van Tassel had an experience.
Boomers.
Before his death, Frank Kreitzer
Own
had
it.
transformed the nearby ancient lake bed into a small airport. According to George Van Tassel, on the night of August 24th, 1953, a craft landed on the runway that was not of this world. He described the encounter In a 1964
It's not a
television
perfect day
interview.
without.
What did you see?
Oh,
A bell-shaped type of anti-gravity ship that they operate as a scout ship out of the big carriers. How big? This was 36 feet in diameter,
Correct,
19
guys.
feet high. And where was it? On the ground? No, it was hovering 10 feet off the ground. And the man got off of the ship and approached me. Did you go into this ship? I walked with him to a spot underneath it, and an anti-gravity beam took me up
I
to the
can't
bottom.
be Grandpa. Old
While
man
skeptics
really
were quick to write off
cares.
George Van Tassel as some kind of delusional
My
mad
dog pooping his
scientist,
like I know.
many who knew him or had
Spit in
studied
the
his
mac
work
and cheese.
believe he was nothing short of a genius.
George was super smart.
Tipping
14, he drops out of school. At 17, he becomes a certified pilot. Moves out west and worked for Howard Hughes and became friends. They both had a calling to, let's say, higher or mystical or psychic experiences.
The parallels would be Edison, who fought in this realm of electricity that nobody could understand, but he somehow channeled. Or Nikola Tesla, who was so sensitized to the electromagnetic spectrum that
This
many
is
of his
Crazy
inventions
Cards.
just
If
came
you want to
naturally.
play it.
And that may have been
I don't want to play that one.
some place where George Van Tassel came from.
George Van Tassel claimed that over the course of his life, extraterrestrials communicated with him many times. And the most important message he received was to build the Integratron.
Dog Law. If you've been in an accident, you call Top Dog. You gotta call Top Dog Law.
Blast from less and less insurance.
When insurance tries to lump on you, don't swallow your pride and sign. It takes 5 minutes to get Top Dog on your case.
Oh, no, not the dog.
It's fight to get you what you deserve. Your case is free unless we win. Now that's why you call a dog. Top Dog only eats if you get paid. And you know Top Dog will fight to get you paid. Go to TopDogLaw.com.
I was not just watching an ad. Can I pull it over here?
He's got a better idea. Play your card right and unlock the
Hello.
castle. Solve tricky levels and earn the golden key.
What's over here?
Up before he freezes solid.
Why is it not letting me join? All day long is
Jackpot wins can happen
giving.
anywhere. At work, in the coffee shop, on the go, or from the couch. Get in on the action at Double Down Casino and join a community of players winning big from all around the world. Download now and start the fun.
Join the biggest community of bingo lovers. Bingo! I love the animations, I love the color, getting to meet so many different people from different parts of the world.
I love the seasonal rooms, especially Crazy Critters.
This is a community. Going to the different islands and getting across the bridge when he's done, and you just flight forward. I've made friends everywhere. Tons of friends, new people that I meet, forming friendships from all over. Real people playing bingo.
Who's gonna smack me? They smacked me
Landers,
too hard, bro.
California. April 1957. An
Y'all
eclectic group of several
tripping.
hundred travelers descend upon the Mojave Desert to gather at Giant Rock. It is here that George Van Tassel holds his annual interplanetary spacecraft convention. And while there are no paved roads or facilities of any kind, it has attracted enough attention to garner a feature in Life magazine.
So George has the idea he's going to do the first intergalactic spaceship convention.
Yo.
Couple of hundred people show up. It's a beautiful event. 2 years later, there's 11,000 people there.
The 1950s and 1960s, Giant Rock
What
ended
am I
up being
going
the
to?
nexus of the most highly attended UFO conferences that has ever happened in the United States.
I'm not going on what time?
Was largely responsible for fueling interest in the UFO phenomenon. But for George Van Tassel, it served a more important purpose. George goes
Is
on
that
to
what I
give
had
these
to put?
conventions for 23 years, collects donations, and uses that as a way to help fund the dome.
Wait, I messed up.
Van Tassel claimed that the extraterrestrials that had communicated with him at Giant Rock gave him instructions for building a machine that could rejuvenate cells in the human body to extend life, perhaps indefinitely.
At the peak of the Giant Rock spacecraft convention attendance, he gets an architect to draw up the plans for this vision that he has. This vision of a white dome in the desert that he's going to build near Giant Rock. And in 1958, they break ground and they begin work.
While many in the mainstream scientific community paid little attention to Van Tassel's project, some believe he was a visionary on the level of Nikola Tesla, who also claimed to be in contact with alien entities.
George Van Tassel was very clearly influenced by Nikola Tesla, a Serbian-American researcher known throughout the world as contributed so much to science and electricity and innovation.
Nikola Tesla published an article in 1898, and Tesla states in this article, when you're exposed to high voltage for a short period, 15 minutes or less, you can see beneficial effects. Tesla was an inspiration for rejuvenation, and this is what George Van Tassel was very attuned to. And in fact, Tesla announced that he had been receiving radio waves from extraterrestrials, specifically messages from Martians. So this is very similar to George's experiences, and both of them were interested in the effect of high voltage on humans.
Both men were derided by the scientific community for their claims of alien contact.
I'm scared.
But today, it is well known that electromagnetic waves have a number of beneficial effects.
I got it right on the first try.
Regeneration, wound healing, pain management, and even treating diabetes. And like Nikola Tesla, George Van Tassel did attract the attention of at least one government organization during his lifetime. The FBI.
I'm scared.
The FBI's involvement with George Van Tassel, which was considerable, started in the 1950s. The feds were interested in the technology that George was working with and uncovering at the Integratron.
Declassified FBI documents confirm the Bureau did, in fact, conduct surveillance on many of Van Tassel's speeches and presentations for years.
He was definitely monitored by the FBI. They were aware of what he was doing out in the desert. You go back into the early 50s to the early 60s, that was the high point around the world of people seeing
I'm not trying to get caught, so I'm like not gonna smack.
During this time of increased UFO activity in the late 1950s and early 60s, Van Tassel finally had the resources necessary to begin constructing the Integratron. It is a circular planned, two-story hemispherical umbrella dome structure, 43 feet in diameter and 33 feet tall, designed to facilitate cell rejuvenation by means of manipulation of electromagnetic waves.
Let's talk about this picture. This is a picture of the machine we're building down there. This structure is actually up. We're working now on the parts on the equipment that operate it. This rim around here has 57 feet in diameter, which will be better than 4 times bigger than the biggest diamond we've ever made before.
The incredible thing about the construction is there are no nails. Every piece is fit together. All the wood, it's formed, it's shaped. There's a little glue, and then there's the fiberglass shell.
Construction of the building was
that's a little bit insane.
But Van Tassel would manufacture the technology to power it himself.
Hey, let me do it.
Over the next 2 decades,
Let me do
he worked on the
it.
apparatus to achieve his goal of cell rejuvenation through the controlled manipulation of electromagnetic waves.
Because it's all built of wood, it's unable to conduct electricity back to the earth. And so there's simply this kind of swarm of electromagnetic energy within the vessel that essentially can't get out. And so your cells, which are also electrical impulses within them, may be rejuvenated and recharged so that their electrical component is not fading away as you get older.
We're talking.
While the Integratron was never finished, one man who worked closely with George Van Tassel has managed to build a working model that represents the device at 95% completion. Is it possible that the key to activating the immortality machine is still within reach?
Yo.
Sauce to dust to nuggets. Diablo dust. What the? Nuggets. No, they don't come in mine. That would make like 0 cents with an egg. New Diablo dusted crispy chicken nuggets. Only at Taco Bell. Foreign scammers steal billions.
Yes.
Too often, it works. Jefferson Shreve.
Yes.
He went to Washington and changed the rules so police can crack down. I'm Jefferson Shreve, and I approve this message.
I'll take both.
She's gonna take a seat.
Shoots out a net that captures it. And if you're impatient like me, Intro Sprint is mwah. Collect more cards like these to make your tower unstoppable. You know that.
Yo.
The line won't move. Your patience won't last. It just goes on and on and on and on and on.
I'm scared.
Good fingers. Poker in your pocket. Play poker with real players.
I know who always does it last.
All in.
Yes. Knock him out. Ah. How did they know, Loki? I know who this is.
Luck next time.
Bro, this is so
Governor
easy.
of Poker 3. Play now.
Hey you, come check out the best bingo game in town. Plan a heist with the leprechauns, outsmart the guardians, and win back their gold. Join Layla and her
Do it.
Yellow Brick Road. All bingo with Francis and help adorable pets find their paw best match. I is the buffalo here, but we've also got a classic American buffalo slot. So what are you waiting for? Download Bingo Bash now. Bingo!
What is out there?
No.
What helped us get here? Is something guiding us to the future. Ancient aliens.
Landers, California, November 2019. Continuing his investigation of the Integratron, David Childress has arranged to meet with Bob Benson.
Hey, I'm David Childress.
A protege of Van Tassel's, and one of the only men alive known to have worked directly with him.
You knew George Van Tassel.
Sure did, John. I got some things I'd like to show you.
Oh, good. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, all right.
In Van Tassel's final years, Bob Benson helped him to publish various writings on the scientific principles behind the Integratron.
So I was living here at his house.
At his house, which was at the Integratron.
Right. And what was he like? He was very down to earth, but he was very intelligent. He was wonderful.
While Van Tassel never disclosed the full details for building his rejuvenation machine, Benson attempted to create a model of it based on what he learned.
He didn't leave takeover instructions for anybody, so nobody knew what to do. So I looked for the research, and I couldn't find anything. So I had to go on my own. And what I did, I said, well, I'll start by building a model. I incorporated the things that I knew. This spoke thing you see here.
I'm gonna go easy.
Electrostatic
See if she
generator.
picks
It's 58 feet in diameter. It weighs 1,500 pounds, and it's lifted up with air jets that are around the bottom. And then there's brushes on them. And what they do is they generate electricity.
The electricity generated by the brushes travels through a wire that connects to a capacitor. The capacitor is designed to discharge when it reaches a certain level of electricity.
Ooh.
It starts off very
Now I know
low.
who that is.
As it goes, it builds up to a part.
Are you right?
It builds up, builds up, builds up, builds up, builds up, builds up, bang. And
Who
then
was
this
that?
comes on. This is the spark gap. This is the regulator. See? Boom. Now it's regulated. You walk through this little door right here. You walk around the back of it and out the other end there.
If
And
you
you
hear
rejuvenate
that,
instantly.
this is my
This is
brother.
a rejuvenation machine sent by extraterrestrials to help human beings.
So how close do you think that George Van Tassel was to completing the Integratron?
He says it was 95% done.
Doctor of Engineering Physics Tom Lamont is an expert in what is called bioelectromagnetic healing and has spent years studying both Nikola Tesla and George Van Tassel. Based on his research, he believes the Integratron was decades ahead of its time.
I would say that the genius of George Van Tassel is very evident in the design of the Integratron. He integrated a number of technologies that were slowly being evolved over the 20th century. The spark in the middle is the actual Tesla coil, and this is designed by Nikola Tesla to not only provide for the study of high voltage, but also biological benefits of being exposed to just Tesla coil frequencies. The design we have here is the best current knowledge that we have of finishing the Integratron design.
Considering what scientists now know about how electromagnetic frequencies and ions can benefit the human body, is it possible that George Van Tassel really was just weeks away from completing a working immortality machine? While Van Tassel was ahead of his time, he claimed to be tapping into knowledge from the ancient past.
He constantly referred to the Old Testament in regards to the references for angels and for God and the construction of the Integratron. But he was convinced from his extraterrestrial experiences that angels were space people.
And Van Tassel said that the instructions that he was given to build the Integratron were very similar to the instructions that Moses was given by the God Yahweh to build the tabernacle. So Van Tassel believed in ancient extraterrestrials and UFOs, and he saw all of these things as connected.
Van Tassel was particularly intrigued by the Great Pyramid of Giza, which he believed was built to utilize the piezoelectric properties of the quartz contained within its granite blocks. In the piezoelectric effect, electrical energy accumulates in rocks and otherwise lifeless matter.
We see even in George's writings that the pyramids were, to him, a powerhouse made of granite and therefore piezoelectric and very high energy accumulators. George was convinced that the pyramid structure was designed to rejuvenate people.
Van Tassel had computed that the site of the Integratron was also in line with the Great Pyramids, and that this area was a rare vortex where energies from beneath and above the earth made it possible for us to be in contact with intelligences that we usually aren't able to easily.
Could the Great Pyramid have once acted as a fountain of youth that enabled people to live for centuries, as is described in both the Hebrew Bible and the Sumerian King's List? If extraterrestrials really did give George Van Tassel instructions for building the Integratron, is it possible that they were providing humankind with a technology that existed on Earth thousands of years ago? Perhaps further clues can be found by examining newly discovered aspects of the Integratron that they revealed it had a second, even more profound purpose.
Humidity making your hair frizzy and dull. New Garnier Fructis Diamond Sleek with vegan keratin, semi-permanent technology, polished for instant diamond-like shine. Up to 100 hours of frizz-free sleek that shines like a diamond. New Fructis Diamond Sleek by Garnier.
Solid hardwood, vinyl engineered hardwood. Laminate. Get the look you love for less right now at Liquidators. Ash oak engineered hardwood, just $1.99 a square foot. Rigid vinyl plank in South Hickory, only $2.99 a square foot. And R.L. Colston oak solid hardwood, down to 99 cents a square foot. Before you buy anywhere else, Liquidators help you get the look you love for less.
There's only 2
Shop
people
now
in
through
this
April
place.
28th in stores or online at lumberliquidators.com.
We're talking shift to Puerto Rico. What the? If she hit me, what happened? What the flip? We're talking shit to Puerto Rico. Say the word Rico, Rico, Rico. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You breaking my heart.
How do you dodge a Flores?
In the year 2000, many of George Van Tassel's followers were dismayed when the new owners of the Integratron decided to use the structure to house sound bands.
Say the word.
But others believe
Here
it brings to light a key
we
element
go.
of Van Tassel's intention.
We
Integratron
could
is made in a way
fly
that
free
is very ideally suited for capturing especially sound energy.
brains rods.
It has tremendous acoustic properties, and the way the sound moves about and reflects
Everybody's
off
going
the
up.
structure is really
Everybody's going up.
and comes back to the way it was constructed and the way it was made, the materials that went into producing it.
The dome of the Integratron enhances the acoustic experience within. This is very much like ancient temple sites like moon graves that are somewhat domed and also focus on the acoustic.
Okay, this is hacked.
It's a real mystery
So
that have
basically,
sound qualities and properties to it.
no one likes
It's interesting to
this.
consider that all along, maybe the Integratron's design really was as a sound frequency machine more than an electrostatic generator of some sort. It seems odd that there would be so many amazing acoustical properties to it if they weren't supposed to be there.
Lob,
maybe it could have been both
short for lobster.
sound and using electromagnetism in its design.
Although Van Tassel's direct work at the Integratron ended more than 40 years ago, its unusual architecture continues to produce scientific revelations. But if the structure's acoustic and geometric properties serve a technological purpose, what could it be?
The Integratron is a beautiful geometric building divided into 16 parabolic parts in the dome up the top, and then it's an octagon on the bottom. So it seems to be functions of 8, 4, 16. All geometrics have a sum total of their angles. Well, it also means that we are living in a harmonic system.
The sacred geometry of the Integratron is very unique. It is a 16-sided building. We don't see those very often. We did see one in a painting by Raphael, The Marriage of the Virgin, where he shows a 16-sided tower that is thought to be Solomon's temple. This is very important.
I'm gonna pick whatever lands on my
Solomon's temple
finger.
was the permanent home of the Ark of the Covenant. And maybe this is what Van Tassel was hinting at with the construction of the Integratron. The Ark of the Covenant.
Okay,
It's a device that opened up a blazing portal through which
you're
those
talking
who
shit.
Israelite could communicate with an otherworldly being.
Hold on, I gotta use my light for my tablet because I need to see something. Ow, itching. I did not click on that shit.
Who sometimes referred to the Integratron
No.
as the Tabernacle.
Oh, shoot.
Was building a machine that would not only rejuvenate the human body, but would use acoustic frequencies.
Why do I keep saying that?
With otherworldly
Say the word we
actual contact with an extraterrestrial, that there is some latent design built in.
If I have more than $1, I'm gonna crash out. Cause like I just started this.
According to these exact codes and keys left behind for us.
Wait, why is this video 50 minutes?
Perhaps this is ultimately what Don Tasso envisioned the Integratron doing.
It's not letting me claim it.
A portal or a gateway so that he could communicate with extraterrestrials.
Kitty, I love you. Kitty, I love you. Wait, I can unlock it.
If the incredible story of George Van Tassel is true, and he was carrying out an alien agenda, could the Integratron be more functional than we know?
Say the word
to reconnect with the very
see what I get? I can't look. I can't look. 3, 2, 1.
To completing it.
Welcome to the House of Fun.
At least it's something, but
experience excitement with over 200 slot machines, each offering unique themes and awesome features. Dive into our captivating mini games and enjoy all-day entertainment. Join now and make every moment unforgettable at the ultimate destination for non-stop fun.
How
you will be
much?
entertained all day long.
Dillion? I don't even know that number. 100 TD? What the? Nah, they didn't even come out of their bases though. Hey, okay, now they are. Puerto Rico. Say the word and we go. Happy Africa. Yo, little kid. What this? Gift. You have to.
More than 4 decades after
That's
his
probably
death,
NPC.
George Van Tassel's Integratron still stands in the Mojave Desert. While the device was never finished, many still see it as commemorating a genuine extraterrestrial encounter.
Goodbye.
When you come to the Mojave Desert, there are a couple of places you have to go. You have to go to Joshua Tree National Park. And you have to go to the Integratron. And people come from around the world to see it. The
Wait, do I have the ultra rare?
Center, historically, of UFO
Do
culture.
There's talk of trying to re-engineer the Integratron at some point in the future to have the spinning armature outside and generate this electronic field.
I'm not gonna do
Many
that.
scientists and physicists and experimenters have been going out there for a couple of decades now, and there definitely is something subtly
I gotta
going
go
on.
to sleep. I'm tired.
It is still a frequency machine.
If extra